Gervonta Davis checks Mike Tyson. Ryan Garcia still complaining about the contract. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. Alright, so apparently there was a internet spat or a Twitter war, an Instagram beef between Mike Tyson, Iron Mike, and Gervonta Tank Davis. And apparently this whole little beef, it started from someone asking Mike Tyson to share his opinion about Tank. And he basically said that he feels like, I guess the whoever was interviewing Tyson made a reference to Tank fighting like Tyson, and Tyson kind of corrected the person and said no, he really doesn't fight like Mike, and I think that Mike Tyson is right. There really isn't a lot of comparison about Tyson and Gervonta Davis. I think if you're a real boxing enthusiast, you would know the only comparison that those two guys have, and that's really the burst that they use to land those big uppercuts and those big bomb shots. That's the only similarity between Iron Mike and Gervonta Davis. If you watch Iron Mike was so boom, boom, boom when he used to do his little moves. He'd hit that little 1, 2, 3, and it would hit you with that bomb. You've never seen Gervonta Davis do that ever in his career. Gervonta Davis is very poised in the ring, and he does that, I've said in the past, because he's gauging power and distance. So he'll let you throw some pop shots out there, and you might even land those pop shots. And people get mad sometimes. They say he gets hit too much. But what he's doing is he's filling out his opponent's power and gauging whether he can actually come in on his opponent to land that big shot. Because if I can just walk in on you and I know your power is not enough to knock me out, I can land some amazing shots. That's not the approach that Mike Tyson took. Mike Tyson took that 1, 2, 3 approach, which is you can't guess where the bomb is coming from. And that's what made Mike Tyson so dangerous. He had power in both hands, and he had speed in his feet and his shoulders. He could do that because he had that pivot game. So his shoulder game was real solid. His waist game was real solid. His foot game was real solid. So he could get in with that 1, 2, 3, and you never knew where the bomb was coming from. So he might hit you with that 1, 2. You think he's going to go with the 3, and boom, the uppercut comes out of nowhere. Or you might think he's just coming in with that 1, 2, 3, and boom, the uppercut comes out of nowhere. Or he throws a hook or something off of it, and he would knock you the F out. Gervonta Davis doesn't do that. Gervonta Davis is way more plotting. Gervonta Davis waits for his opening. Gervonta Davis, he does go with that boom, like bomb punch. When he throws it, it's a bomb coming at you, and that's what Tyson used to do. He threw bombs, but they're not throwing those bombs out of the same stances. They're not doing it with the same technique. There's nothing about Gervonta Davis to say he's anything like Mike Tyson. So I don't see why there seems to be some misunderstanding between fans, and even what they heard Gervonta Davis reply back was, I'm not Mike Tyson. I actually have better skills than Tyson. Very interesting that he put it that way, because in a way I agree. Mike Tyson was very highly skilled, but Mike Tyson was not one-dimensional. But once you figured out what Mike Tyson does, how Mike Tyson was beating people and how to stop Tyson, he never evolved. Like when Holyfield and Lennox figured him out, and all those other guys who beat him figured him out, he never evolved in his game. And I think that's because of Customato passing away and Tyson not getting the right information from his trainers. A lot of people were against Tyson at that point because he was so bullish and bullheaded, and I think a lot of people just kind of turned on him. They were still there trying to make money off of him, but they didn't really have his best interests at heart. And I don't think the same thing about Gervonta. I think Gervonta has real boxing skill. Not to say Tyson didn't, But when Tyson needed to rely on just boxing, he didn't know how to stop being the brute. He never stopped being the brute, and he would always hunt his knockout instead of trying to, work guys like he used to do in his younger career. And I think that's where him and Gervonta differ. I think that's what Gervonta meant, is that I have more skill sets, because if Gervonta needed to, he can lean on his boxing ability and not just his sheer power or his brute power, his knockout ability. So I agree with Gervonta, and I agree with Iron Mike. I agree with Mike saying that he's not, like Mike Tyson, and I agree with Gervonta saying he's slightly more skilled than Mike Tyson. So both guys are right. Don't need to be no beef or no war between those two, and I think they have a high respect for each other anyway. So I think it's more of the media just trying to hype up some more beef between two black men. Let's not fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Now, when it comes to Ryan Garcia still complaining about the contract, young Ryan, you already signed up for this, man. If you're scared you're going to get beat, you can always pull out of the fight, man. You don't have to keep trying to say, well, he added this to the contract, so if I lose, it's because of this, or if I don't beat him, it's because of that, or if this happens, it's because of this. It's not that, man. Ryan Garcia, you agreed to the fight, the terms. If you thought the fight wasn't in your favor, you shouldn't have signed up for it, man. And every time I hear some stuff like this in the news, I'm thinking more and more like, this dude has already lost the fight. He's already given up before he's even gotten into the ring. I think Gervonta scared the crap out of him. I think when Gervonta showed up with the purse,
that's my lady, man,
and I almost punched him at the press conference, I think Ryan Garcia realized at that moment he ain't gonna win this fight. There's no way he can win. This dude is a monster. He's a problem. He is the Mike Tyson of his time, but he's better than Tyson was. He's better than Tyson was. Tyson was an animal.
I'll be gentle.
But Mike Tyson was just an animal. He was just an animal. Customato could have fixed all of Tyson's flaws, but unfortunately, rest in peace, Cuss. We lost Cuss a long time ago. Tyson lost Cuss a long time ago. So, there's nothing we can do about the past. Gervonta Davis is the future, and the future is bright. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. Hit that like button for me. Share, subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. More than likely to get a response on the tubes, so holler at me over there. If you want to collabo, hit my Gmail, flockofcards@gmail.com. And we are
niggas outside, they slangin' that ride. Chicks on the side, they slangin' that. Nigga like me, they making see. Chicks making money, I know. I said everybody gotta get paid. I said everybody gotta get paid. I said everybody gotta get paid. I can't hate you, dog. Get your pay. Hey yo, I came up. Louisville, West End, nigga, 22nd Street today. And ain't nobody really paved the way. So I'm out here struggling, trying to make my way. I see lax, bourbons, nigga, North's watch. At the same time, I'm smoking on a talk stop. I'm thinking of his ways to get my bread in. But now it's a dead end, and plus I got dead friends. And my people just got out of that pen. Yeah, I should've wrote him, but you know how that is. Niggas see me rolling, cops pull me over and they mad it ain't stolen. Money be folding. I'm trying to rescue my nieces and my nephews, put them in a prep school. I suggest you approach respectful. I'm all about them big checks, dude. Niggas outside, they slangin' that ride. Chicks on the side,